Now, there's a bountiful amount of deadly Mario enemies, from man-eating plants that can terraform small portions of jungles, rockets that scale larger than houses engulfed in hot flames with happy faces, crushing sharp stone blocks, walking explosives, the literal fucking sun. But the thing that makes these guys so deadly is that they're being ordered to kill you. If it wasn't for Bowser, you wouldn't have to worry about getting your limbs blown off or crushed, or however these enemies may want to kill you. So, let me introduce to you a Mario character who is always trying to kill you. Not out of commission for Bowser, and not even for the love of the game, but instead, out of endless hunger. Presenting Cheep Chomp.
Who the fuck is this?
Cheep Chomp is the largest species of Cheep, and is also one of the more rarer types of fish. Originally, in the more prehistoric days, they were red and white and lurked at every level of the ocean. Though now they have evolved to blend in with bright corals and have adapted a bright purple and turquoise color scheme. Though this doesn't stop them from taking refuge at abandoned piers and big city beaches. They have enormous lips for swallowing prey whole, and one giant tooth at the top of their upper lip for feasting on bigger prey like dragon eels or perhaps even giant urchins. They are completely carnivorous and always seem to be eating. They can also be very twitchy if they haven't been fed for a while, but usually they are quite calm when hunting, rocking from side to side. Their fins are also very prominent and sharp, which allow them to propel themselves out of the water to lunge at a potential snack above the surface. Despite having forward-facing eyes like most predators, Cheep Chomps have these slits, which are quite common among a lot of the late 90s enemies. Though it's never stated if that makes the enemy in question blind or not. Unlike Cheep's bloopers and porcupuffers, they seem to have an allegiance to no one, not even their own kind, as they are always found alone. They are just as efficient hunters as porcupuffers, even being able to resist fireballs. And unlike urchins and clampies, they are very ferocious and hostile towards anything they think will make for a good lunch. And in disparity to jelly beans and bulbas, they are very powerful and versatile, being able to hunt in the murky depths and even out of the water. So let's take a look at this creature's long and fascinating history, and why he still doesn't have his own merchandise yet. Cheep Chomp made his first debut in 1988 in Super Mario Bros. 3. Back then, he, or should I say she, sported the name Big Bertha. Some sources also refer to the creature as Boss Bess. In this game, his role was to apply stress to Mario, making the level constantly dangerous by trying to eat him. The character was then also featured in the first original Mario Bros. Movie, being depicted as this very large woman. And no, this isn't a bit.
Please call the police. This is real wrong.
After that, the character would take a break from Super Mario World, though he was planned and a sprite was made for the game, even sporting his modern purple color scheme. But instead, he was replaced with the slightly more iconic Porcupuffer, who was not only a rival to Cheep Chomp in universe due to the fact they are very, very similar, but given the fact Porcupuffer is way faster than Cheep Chomp and his spikes made him immune to Cheep Chomp's massive chops. This rivalry also extends to the real world, with Porcupuffer stealing Cheep Chomp's slot for a collectible plushie, and then Cheep Chomp retaliating with his own collectible minifigure before Porcu. Cheep Chomp would next show up in Mario 64, doing what he did in 2D but in 3D, also with a pair of sunglasses. And he also cameoed on Banshee Boardwalk. His next appearance would be reprising his old roles on Tiny Huge Island or Mario 64 DS, and in Banshee Boardwalk, though this time his model was more refined. It wouldn't be until the new Super Mario Bros. Series where he would return in almost every game for an appearance in one level. Here on the DS, we finally see him receive his iconic modern-day color scheme. He also does have a relative in this game who does work for Bowser called Cheep Skipper. Moving forward to the Wii, he had quite a size increase, also having his white stomach and his mohawk tuned up a bit. We also have a few Mario Party and minigame cameos here and there. He of course comes back in New Super Mario Bros. 2. And then finally, he got an entire level designed around him in World 9 for New Super Mario Bros. U. This would also see the end of his model tweaks, where he gets given more of a gradual gradient to the top of his fin, and was also buffed to be able to destroy blocks, urchins, Cheep Cheeps, and resist fire. The level itself is actually really well designed, as you swim through the depths to be constantly chased down by this unstoppable glutton. After a long and iconic legacy, Cheep Chomp was finally given the opportunity to become a boss in Mario Party, where he bounces on his prey if they get his attention. Not too sure why he doesn't just eat them. But in the next Mario Party, he does go back to his eating instincts. He also finally returned to Mario Kart after years of absence, doing exactly what he does best, jumping out of the water to eat people. He then got a Lego minifigure, and then to start 2026 off strong, he is a boss in Mario Tennis. Well, that was a deep dive into Cheep Chomp's lore and history. He's a very interesting subspecies of Cheep Cheep, and he has a lot of character. I did leave a few things out about sentience and the future of this guy, because I think that's really down for you guys to answer for yourselves. And this video was also mainly about highlighting how deadly he is. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and stay safe out there, you people. You'd hate to find yourself alone with one of these beasts on a stormy night.